Whether you're a 2 Point veteran or you're new to the series, each game adds new mechanics and gameplay to keep your experience fresh. With the recent release of 2 Point Museum, I'm That Brit Rick, and I want to share with you the best tips that I have for starting out in 2 Point Museum so that you can jump right into the action. If this video has helped you get started, feel free to hit that like button to help support the channel. If you want to keep updated with the newest videos for your favorite games, do hit that subscribe button too. In this video, I am going to explain some mechanics that might be overwhelming at first, or some lesser explained features that can help keep your museum running smoothly and efficiently. You won't want to miss these. My first tip that I have for you, and something that has multiple benefits, so don't overlook it, make sure that you have expeditions running constantly. It's easy to forget after you open your loot crate and see your new exhibit, you want to throw it down immediately and have your guests run over to it. But don't forget, go back and send out another expedition. There are a multitude of benefits to this, from large experience gains for staff sent on these expeditions to obtaining new exhibits and even duplicates of old ones. Of course, we want to get new exhibits as often as possible to help expand the museum, but obtaining duplicates and increasing your survey level is very helpful. Replacing your low quality exhibits with the higher quality exhibits replace with more buzz, but you can send old or duplicate exhibits to be analyzed to increase their knowledge, to increase your enlightenment, to reward you with awesome new decor and such. If you are in a pinch for cash though, you can always sell the exhibits you get. That will help cover the cost of the expedition and grant a little extra profit. But speaking of being in a pinch, if you're in need of some extra cash, maybe your staff wages have crept up a little too high, then my next tip is for you. A feature that isn't seemingly obvious at first, but can reward you with monthly payments, as well as a per guest commission, are sponsorships. In the bottom left of your screen, click the Management tab. Inside this tab, look for the $ to open your finances. Here you will see an overview of your income and your outgoings, but we are specifically looking for the icon of two hands shaking. This is your sponsorship tab. Inside here, you will see 2, maybe 3 offers depending on how low your finances are. These sponsorship offers vary in monthly pay and bonus per guest views. Be sure to read through these carefully because agreeing to any, most are simple and provide you with little cash each month with little to no downside, whilst others offer significantly more but at the risk of your guest happiness. Bear this in mind. Whether you're adding a cheesy Grubbins plushie stand to your gift shop or a litter crushing bin, some are cute additions to your museum, but don't expect your guests to flock to them immediately. Ideally, the sooner you grab these sponsorships, the more money you could make in the long run. This should help cover the costs of some of your wages. In regards to wages, my next tip, but sadly, less about making money and more about spending it. Train your staff as soon as possible. Staff with specialized training are far more efficient in their jobs than those without. If you have staff with empty training slots, you aren't being efficient. Quickly train them to be what you need them to be. Make sure that you have experts that are trained in tour guidelines and another trained in survey skills, but ideally not the same staff member. Specialize staff for one job specifically. You can stack your training to make one staff member a powerhouse in their career, though it may be wise to have a staff member from each job trained a little to do everything. Your staff do have energy and needs that will routinely need to take breaks to recover, but if you have someone who can somewhat efficiently cover for them whilst they are away, that is better than someone with zero training in that area. Do keep in mind though, that with each completed training, your staff will expect a salary increase. You can see beforehand what the desired increase will be, but to save time, in the staff list under pay review, you can easily click to satisfy all pay requests. This will keep your staff happy and prevent any unwanted resignation threats. Touching back on staff and their efficiency, 2 Point veterans will understand the value in job assignments, which happens to be my next tip. To help keep your museum museum running smoothly and efficiently, you will need to designate staff that are trained in one job to stay working at that job, and not some untrained wannabe. Within your staff list, you can view your job assignments. Here you can toggle on or off certain staff members' job assignments. Ideally, you will want to train your staff to be proficient in one key area, as each stacked training significantly increases their efficiency, so it is wise to prevent them from working anywhere else. A good example here would be keeping your rapid restoration experts away from your tours and your tour guideline experts away from restoration. But another significant job assignment that you will want to prioritize is your security guards and their donation collection. With a large enough museum, it can be very easy to see your donation stands becoming full and not collected. Thus, you are not making any more money. Depending on the size of your museum, it would be wise to designate one of your security guards as donation collection only, so they can focus on emptying these donation stands as quickly as possible, netting you that extra cash that you need. As for my final tip, another money maker that requires a little extra attention to detail is your guided tours. Your experts can work at tour stands and offer guided tours to guests, which will visit exhibits and grant you more donation money. But the money that you make depends heavily on the quality of your tour. Your fossils belong to the prehistory theme and the fossil subcategory, but your amber exhibits, whilst they are in the prehistory theme, they are in a different subcategory of preserved history. If you attempt to create a tour route that includes fossils and ambers, you would actually lose points on cohesion. You've probably already decorated your exhibits, just make sure that you have placed enough around your exhibits. If you wish to increase your average quality though, you will need to send out more expeditions to try and collect higher rarity versions of the exhibits that you already have and replace them. Your tour length is also significant. The farther your guests have to walk, the lower the quality. Keep this in mind when you are designing your museum. Keeping themes bundled together significantly helps with tours, knowledge, and even your donation stands. If you can get as close to 5 stars as possible, you will make tons of money from your guided tours. These are the best tips that I have for anyone starting out in 2 Point Museum. I hope these tips have helped you fix any issues you may have run into, or maybe you've learned something new. If you have, do let me know. Plus, if you have any tips that I haven't included, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, do hit that like button and subscribe to see more tips and tricks videos that I post weekly. You could also catch me live reviewing and playing some of your favorite games Monday to Thursday. I'm That Brit Rick, thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you again next time.